Greetings YouTube, Simon here bringing you a Final Fantasy VII Remake update. And with the latest trailer to hit, the TGS trailer, one of the new things we got to look at was how summons are going to appear in the game. Now we already knew that summons were going to appear because of the pre-order bonuses, despite the fact that they do not appear in the original game until after the events of the upcoming remake, which is when the party leaves Midgar. But we got to look at two summons, albeit very briefly, in the trailer, and they were Shiva and Ifrit. I just want to take a closer look at that footage in this video. As always, a huge thank you to those who support the channel on Patreon and or as YouTube members. Now sadly our look at Ifrit in the trailer is very brief, literally just a couple of seconds. But even in that time frame, the actual pyrotechnics that are on display and the lighting effects and all of that good stuff is absolutely stunning. It really is phenomenal, as you can see here. Now, Ifrit himself appears to be a kind of combination between the original Ifrit from Final Fantasy VII and the iteration of him in Final Fantasy XV. I got those kind of vibes to him. There's the Final Fantasy VII version of him. Now, he's still rocking those awesome horns, which is great to see. And he definitely isn't the Final Fantasy XV Ifrit, so I don't want to give that impression. But it just gave off those kind of vibes. But as you can see, the design to him here is phenomenal. It really is. There's so much detail and so much going on with his character that I can't wait to see him in action. And from this brief bit of footage, it looks like once you summon a summon of some kind, then they actually stay with you in battle for some time, as opposed to just doing one ability. He did have a cast time or a cast bar on the side in one of those clips there for a moment. Anyway, let's move on to Shiva. And to be honest, if both Ifrit and Shiva are reflective of the overall quality of this game, then I really cannot wait to play it. Even in my first reaction when I watched this live with you guys on live stream, I said how amazing Shiva looked, and she really does here. But one of the things that I've noticed is just how they've carefully closely looked at the original version of Shiva in Final Fantasy VII. They've made sure to stay true to that original design. They've got the hair the same, and obviously we've got a lot of extra detail going on here, but the actual Shiva creature itself, the Shiva summon, you can tell is from the original Final Fantasy VII. And here in this screenshot you can just see some of that detail. Absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see some of the other summons as we continue to get closer looks at the game over the next coming months. But that brings me on to the next question really. What summons do you think we're going to be getting in the game? Now we already know from the pre-order bonuses that we're getting at least Carbuncle and I believe Cactuar. And now we've obviously had confirmed that Shiva and Ifrit are going to be numbers 3 and 4. But what else do you think we might see? My own suspicions are, because we're getting the two elements here, we're probably going to get Ramuh as well, maybe Titan for the earth element, maybe even Leviathan as well. But perhaps we'll get some of the more silly kind of summons as well, such as the Choco Mog summon that was in the original game. Seeing as how we are getting Carbuncle and Cactuar, I wouldn't run it past the developers to include some of the extra summons like that. But, you know, please do let me know in the comment section which summons you would like to see. Bearing in mind that this game does take place in Midgar, so any summon we get is a summon that we wouldn't have got in Midgar in the original game because summons weren't available then. I also wonder how summons are going to be unlocked in this game. Are they just going to be materia based as they were in the original, or are they going to be tied to the story somehow and we have to complete certain quests in order to gain access to them? But if I've missed anything, then please do share in the comments below, and I appreciate you guys stopping by checking out the video. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Got a whole bunch of Final Fantasy content for you to check out, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.